Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the world on GeoGuessr. That is, I check out territories, states, counties, areas, governorates, departments, districts, whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the countries on planet Earth, one by one. And I do this with the aim of A, hopefully having some fun while doing so, and B, seeing places I've never been to and probably will never go to, and C, trying to score a perfect game on GeoGuessr while doing so. That is a game of 25,000 points, 5,000 points in each round, and if I succeed in doing so, that's the last you'll see of that area in this series. And if I succeed in doing so, well, if I don't succeed in doing so, you might see this area again at some later stage in the series. So today I am going into an area that I failed to play 25,000 points in my previous Europe series. Well, and you might say, well, I see markers over in the Caribbean. Why do you talk about the Europe series? Well, I did include overseas territories belonging to European countries in that series. And the overseas territory we're talking about today is the Cayman Islands, which belongs to Great Britain, or the United Kingdom. And, well, we're talking about 241 square kilometers across 3 islands and a population of roughly 85,000 people in the Caribbean. So, I don't quite remember how this went, but this is all third-party photography, so I guess that this is going to be slow. It's been a while since I did play the area in my European series, so yeah, I know what I'm getting into, but I don't quite remember how slow it is. But that will be evident quite shortly. What? Oh, my goodness me. Okay, yes, that means that I hit a lot of photospheres in that game I played. Well, 2024. Yeah, it must have been pretty early in my Europe series then. Let's see. Anyways, we're going to make a challenge out of this. And hello, and let's see, let's copy the link into a safe spot. Let's see, so that I can post it in the description section of this video so that you may try and play the same area. So here we go, into Cayman Islands. And right, oh yeah, this is going to be an absolute slugfest. Or... well, it's not that slow, is it? Okay, what does it say here? National Roads Authority of the Cayman Islands. And as you can see, the resolution is atrocious. So that makes it hard to even read the closest road signs. I mean, how close are we to that sign? Now I can't actually make it out. But here we can. So we're on Berry Drive and something Chase Drive. King's Chase and Berry. Okay. Right, King's Chase and Berry. I have no idea where that is. What that is on the Grand Cayman or any of the other two. The Cayman Brac and the Little Cayman. That said, it doesn't look as densely populated as I recall. Of course, now I forgot what the name of the roads on this intersection were. So we got the Berry Drive, and it was King's Chase, wasn't it? So going westwards, and that is, well, that's the general direction of roads on the Caymans. And here we're getting into a, whoa, Summerwood Close. And, well, I guess we're still on Berry Drive. And that's a very twisty road. Burnhill Drive. I want to see where the ocean is. So this is Berry Drive. Yep. Oh, okay, that's unexpected. And the coverage of this area has been expanded since I made this map. I have not included I've not included the new coverage in this map. But let's see. I'm having a feeling that we might be on one of these two small islands. So let's for a moment entertain the idea that we actually are here. It's a good opportunity to familiarize myself with the names of the roads here. Okay, so we're not on Little Cayman. How about Cayman Brac? Not at this part, at least. Let's see now. No, it doesn't look like we are. Does not look like we are on any of the smaller Caymans. But that's a bit puzzling with this very wooded road. Okay, now we see how slow this third-party coverage is. Because I click, move, click, move. But yeah, that's just how it is. I'm not gonna get upset about that. Unless it totally borks my play. Let's see, what do we have here? We have Pebble Beach Drive. Okay. Could we be in this area? Cherry Tree Drive. Well, we were on the Berry Drive. Periwinkle. Bottom Town. Sorry if I'm a bit sniffly. I've been battling a stinking cold for the past week and a half. And it doesn't really seem to be going away. Well, it doesn't seem like we're in any of these areas either. What I'm very puzzled about the amount of trees that we are driving past. This is southwest. I think we got the ocean out there to the southeast. Okay. So we're on Beach Bay Road, and this is Sea Spray Drive. Beach Bay Road, and it seems like we are coming to the end of a road here. To the south, and we will go southeast of all things. That's a puzzler. Uncle Bob Road. Right. There's nothing to the south here. So either we're out here, which I strongly doubt. Or we could be down here, which it doesn't seem like we are. Prospect Point, Shamrock Road. Buddy's Way, Glory May, Charity Lane, Sea Spray Drive, Beach Bay Road. Here we got, here's the Berry Drive. And we were on, we're close to this one. Let's see. That's the intersection up there. We should be around here, shouldn't we? Let's see, we've come out of, we're out of this bend here. Or rather, let's see now. We got house numbers? No, we don't. Let's see. This one is having me a bit in a quandary. So let's see, we're looking south here. We're looking past the house. which is this one. That should take us about here-ish. Oopsie. Here-ish, yeah. Trouble is this bend. Yeah, we're a lot closer to the intersection than I think. Because we're not... Yeah, we're just about to start this bend. Give it a go there. Thank goodness me. Okay, first round down. That's Sunset House. Okay, that should be recognizable somewhere. But look at the resolution of this footage. It's absolutely dire. Lab panel. We got some high-rises over in that direction, so I guess we're in some sort of central area. But it's possibly in the vicinity of Georgetown. But we won't know yet. Oh, the resolution here is just absolutely atrocious, but maybe, just maybe we can make up some names here. Feeling close accord. Close, actually. I guess a feeling close. We're going south. That is interesting in itself. Got Glen Eden Road, I suspect. And that's the ocean out there. So we've got Glen Eden and Phelan Road. And the ocean is out to the west. We should be somewhere on the west coast. Let's see if that holds true. Doesn't look like that is the area. Let's start down here and work our way up. Antoinette Thompson Drive, Denham. Point 4, Clayton Drive, Glen Eden, Phelan. Aha, let's see. And what Sunset House was it? It's probably that one. Because it says Sunset House, and we've got this thing going on, sitting sort of athwart the road. Turn around, we got this house. Yeah, that looks like a good placement. Nice. Even though the displacement or misplacement on the map is dire. This looks different. We have... What does it say? Venice Bodden Drive. And that thing is not covered. The other road, I mean. Can't make out what that is called. This goes south, this goes north. Let's go south. Venice Bodden. I wonder who that was. A road without a name. I don't like roads without names. Let's see now. There's another road. Not legible. But we can go this way. Oh, and we got some... Oh, that's a lot better. That seems like a lot more recent coverage. There is coverage from November 2025 in here. And hopefully that's a lot better than the mess we've been looking at so far. Oh yeah, Valencia Drive. But wow, this is slow. And the National Road Authority again. Was that Boyesbury? Yep. If that is the sort of berries I'm thinking about, those berries are actually named for a Norwegian called boysen. And the boysenberries are a resemblance of, well, not a resemblance, but a relative of blackberries. Well, okay, so we had to go back to start, but okay, I do have a feeling that we might be somewhere. So we've got Venice Bodden Road. That's the one we've sort of been following for a while. Let's see if we can identify that. Starting to look like a tough sell. No Venice Bodden Road over here. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting indeed. Okay, could we be on any of these? Doesn't seem like we're on this island. No, then we'll check this island. I will add that I do have a couple of drinks on board, and that might influence my perception here. Okay, let's go north then. But I kind of would like to know where the sea is. Go northwest. That's a weird direction. And now we're turning northeast. We haven't really found a main road of any sort here. Passion Crescent, I believe. There's no lack of roads here. But there's a distinct lack of roads I can pick up. Let's see, but we'll get there. Yep, well, Venice Bodden. Oh, okay. Yep, the Venice Bodden Road and Harvey Stevenson. East-west. Harvey Stevenson Drive. And Broadlands Drive. I'm still puzzled about the apparent ruralness of this area. So one more time, it was Venice Bodden and Harvey Stevenson. Well, I guess we could possibly be down here, maybe. And hang on, Bodden Town Road. That doesn't mean that we'll have Venice Bodden Road here, but so is Bodden Town. That's down here. Ah, here's the Venice Bodden Drive. Okay. Let's see, Passion Crescent. Broadlands Drive. So which of these were we on? Were we on Dunbar? That seems like a reasonable assumption. Especially when in view of that. Okay, so we're on the Dunbar Drive and I want to look east. I'll look straight at this rather interesting looking house. And we're looking at the third crenellation of the building, like there. Ooh, the misalignment of this map is going to be the death of me, I think. Right, and now we're back with the National Roads Authority at Anco Drive. Go north, south. And here we got a major road going to, oh, let's see what it says on this sign here. East-west arterial extension, Hurst Row to Woodland Drive. Oh, hang on. We're still here. The Hurst Road to Woodland Drive, and we were on Anco. We're just going north, south, and what do we have here? Georgetown to the west, Rex Crichton, and Hurst Road. Could we be in this area somewhere? So west towards Georgetown. Rex Crichton, this is a dual carriageway. That shouldn't be too hard to find, right? Maybe it is. East-west arterial, Hurst Road. Well, here's Hurst Road. Where's Rex Crichton Boulevard? So if this is Hurst Road, I have a feeling we might be looking at this here. And I came out of... Let's see now. One more time. So we're looking north, so we're on Hurst Road somewhere. Anco Drive. We were going south. Can't have been Hurst Road. Unless we were way up here. Which we weren't. How does this work? So Anco Drive is off to the east, and supposedly we're on Hurst Road. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, because we are here. Right. Let's see what the misalignment between layers is like here. Fair enough. Final round. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. I can see that already. But we'll give it a go nonetheless. A different camera car than the ones we've seen so far. We go south, and this road has a name. With a little luck, we'll find out what it is. Unfortunately, we don't have a little luck. Okay, let's just continue southwards then. Interesting looking roads here. So we've got Grackle Road, I think, and Washington Road. At least it looks like Washington. Yes. Washington and Grackle. And Cypress Road? Okay, so we got a lot of road names. And this is looking rather more promising. Yep, Washington Road. As well as Grackle and Cypress. Dizzy Lane, going southwards. Getting onto Main Road, which is... We've got Grackle. Is that Godfrey Wood something? Oh, still Grackle and Godfrey. Oh, there's an intersection going here. That's interesting. So we got a Rubis petrol station, and that's quite a significant intersection taking us northwest on some street that doesn't want to be identified. Okay, let's see. Northwest. I'm still on the Grand Cayman. That is. Not sure. Could we be over here? Good try, but no. Could we be over here? Yet again, but no. This is the Rubis thingy. So where else could we? We could be over here. Hang on. Let's see, that's going southeast. This is going northwest. Yep. Could be over here. Solaris Nexus. Could be over here. Ernest Jackson. Willie Farrington. Interesting. Not a lot of roads fitting the pattern here. Here maybe on the Shamrock Road. Doesn't seem like that is the way either. Right, we need to find the name of this road. I think that's our main source to success here. Now let's see if that is even possible. Everything is so slow in loading, so slow in loading up. Authentic Cuban cuisine at Loyalty Inc. And this is called the Paladar. See, here we go. We're on Washington Road. Hang on, we were on Washington Road earlier, weren't we? Totally forgot where that was. So if we're on Washington Road and we go northwest, wasn't that over here somewhere? So not on Shamrock, no. And not in Bottom either. Come on, give me Washington Road. Crew Road, J. Bodden Highway. The Boddens are definitely a family that once was reckoned with. But I can't find Washington Road. That's disconcerting. Okay, so here's Hearst. So Churchill on that church, and then we got an insurance house. I need some proper crossroads. Of course, that's going to be slow at this rate, but we will get there eventually. Interesting installation. The sort you would expect to see in Buddhist and Hindu countries. Road is turning northwards. Uncle Bill's Home Improvement Center. Saxon. I just need some signs. Haven Way. Or Avon, rather. Now we're going to be turning westwards. Kirk Market. Coca-Cola Tortuga. I don't like being this stumped. Kirk Marine. Okay, can we see anything about Kirk Marine? Kirk Marine, or rather. No, Kirk Marine, actually. How could I lose where Washington Road was that badly? Okay, now we're heading west. We got a proper intersection. Good. We got another. We got an SO this time. Whalers Road Community Park. No, Wattlers Road. Sorry, not Whalers. 7 Mile Beach, Eastern Avenue. Well, it's got to be this thing. 7 Mile Beach. So we want to Western Avenue. West Bay Road. Yes, we're on the West Bay Road. Okay, we finally got something here. There's the Eastern Avenue. Okay, there's Avon Way. The Bodden Road. Godfrey Nixon Way. That was where we started out, wasn't it? It was a Godfrey Road at least. Let's see, go south or go north? North? North, we got Cypress Road, which is here. And then we got Washington Road. So we're on Cypress Road, and here it crosses something that. Oh, there's Grackle Road. Well, that was in the previous playthrough, wasn't it? I can't really read what it says there. We're definitely on the Cypress Road. I don't think that is Glenwood Drive, and I don't think that's Brushy. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay, let's go the opposite way. So this huge pink house here. And then off to the west and east we have roads. This is where we found Greenwood Drive. Sorry, Glen. What? Greenwood. Oh, yes, Greenwood Drive. Is that? Okay, so we've got Greenwood. No. How does this work? Let's see, looking westward. So we're looking at. Yeah, that's definitely the insurance company. Okay, so. I'll go northwards. We're not looking at this first one. But we're right, so this pink one, right? So looking eastwards, tiny shack. How does that add into things? It should be about there. You can see we got a road heading over to the British Caymanian insurance company, which has to be that building. But it's interesting. So we've got Greenwood and Glenwood. There's some interesting discrepancies going on here. And this is where we get into Grackle and Brinkley and Washington. That's Grackle. This is most likely Brinkley. So that means we've got to be about there. Not sure I like it, but I don't have to like it, just have to be right. Okay. That was a bit hard fought for such a tiny map, and well, we were only on the Grand Cayman, but That was still quite tricky, but yeah, I did score 25,000 points, and that is one of the 3 objectives. And did I have fun? Well, moderately so. It was slow going, but still. So yeah, that is Cayman Islands for you, and I'm glad you're still with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.